Hello, hello! Welcome one and all, welcome to my stream, and I am Paladin Ashe, here to stream for you again. Today we finally, after a lengthy time away, return with Palworld. Yeah, I had medical shit yesterday, and on the friends stream or friends server, fucking friend was like, "Hey, you want to get Panthalus out of the way?" And I'm like, yeah, he's going through some shit right now. So, thoughts and prayers for my buddy Joey. The some shit is sciatica, and it is not fun. Anyways, I'm going to get into it with my solo file and see how far we get within, 2-ish hours. May go over, may not, depending how I feel. Again, started late, doesn't necessarily guarantee going longer. We'll see. Alright. I don't even know what I was doing last time. Oh, Hucrates. I've got 17 balls. What's my technology at? I'm at Pal Metal, but I don't have the means to make Pal Metal. Pal Metal requires... Actually, I do have the means, I think. Got plenty of points. I need to look through and see what needs to be updated. Okay, I've got that. I'm up to mushroom cake. Let's take a look up. Hey, technology? I was typing. Why are you doing that? Okay. So I won't really start doing breeding until 74. Because, well, 60 at the earliest. Actually, I think it's time that I start looking into, okay, pool noodle, I think, can go into the water. But I think I need to acquire some actual water ones. I'm at a reasonably low level, but I think it's time I started taking a risk. Oh, hey, dude. You are a... Lamau. Okay, why are you making those sounds? Have I made the Nightwing? How many saddles have I made? Okay, I've made all but one of the ones that I can make. Wonder if I can get a serpent. Basically, I want to go a gallivanting. And I want to get flight as a possibility. I'm desperate and you're slow. I think the next tower for me is going to be the Fire Island one. Which I know what to prepare for this time. Still fucking mad about that. Like, Jesus. Putting a fucking electric type on the top of a volcano. What's wrong with you? May as well have put a fucking grass type up there. Not bad, not bad. The stamina isn't all that great, but it's workable. And since he doesn't technically land, he also can go over water without issue. What do you mean my skip order has been delivered? Are you on crack? Oh shit, I should plug my phone in. So I should remark that the medical thing was me getting somewhat semi-formally designated as having ADHD. I'm autistic, so they basically were like, well, it's not a formal designation, but I can say without with a high certainty that you likely do have ADHD based off of the assessments that you did for us, and also the fact that you've got 1, autism, and 2, a family member with ADHD. My middle sister is still just better than me in every way. You really thought you were going to try something there. Epic headband. Not really all that great. How's my inventory looking? Okay. The sky's the limits for my choices in this world, because it's a solo map, so in a way, I'm kind of just going around being like, hey, which would be a better place to settle on? Da 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 da. What do you mean hungry? Do I not have food? Okay. There we go. Things I should acquire before long. Veilet. Veilets don't have a whole lot going for them, but they do ranch seeds, and seeds are good to have. Hmm. May as well go here. Ancient lumber. I don't have a need for this right now. What's the current level of the things on this island? Level 21. My balls are ready. Which draws the question, can I handle a Grisbolt? Probably not. Elgrove. So this island is one of the various conservation islands that exist in this game. Conservation because they are actually where they hide rare pals. Whoa! 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 Yeah, boy! So, downside, I'm kind of stranded. We got any, I do not. I guess I'm gonna have to use my pool noodle. Avail it. Get in the fucking ball, Christ. What did I have to miss with that fucker? Okay. Nice and fucking convenient. A Lunaris. Fucking get in. Ugh. An Terra might not be able to pull this one off. I've got more bolts and this has chances to get away. Okay. Whoop. So fun fact, these islands all have drones that fly around them. There's no warp point for these islands, and they have drones that basically make it so that shit that gets seen by it gets shot to death. They're reasonably easy to avoid, like, all things considered. On this island, there's only one, but there are, the other islands are a lot more tighter, but the thing is, they fly at a very fixed altitude and don't go any higher. Yum 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 yum. I'm gonna breed these guys for cuteness. Speaking of, I discovered that the skins. Why do you keep canceling out? It's one of the earliest fucking. There we are. Absolutely essential now. Gonna buy you. 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 Fun factoid. Every single bit of like PAL abilities that says need saddle, yes, you need your saddle, even if it's like a baseline feature to it that doesn't feel like it would need a saddle. It needs a saddle. Man, that fucking underhand toss is weak. I don't have the space. But, you know what? Fuck it. Space can be made. Daydream believer, da da. Homecoming queen, da da da. Why, yes, I did just see that. Man, I've played through so much of this game off stream that like this character feels slow because I haven't gotten many of the effigies. Christ. You don't notice it at the time because it's a slow build up, but damn. Kumos. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Sorry for what? Our daddy taught us not to be afraid of our dicks. Speed remedy. Work speed, okay. I'll take it. Lamau. Oh, this is where I am. Field. Okay, plantation. Plant. Well, okay, I'll take that and that. Wah-uh. 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 Okay, so that's there. Sphere assembly line 2. Cryogenic coolant. Right. Metal structure. Fence. Huh. Forgot that was a thing. I don't need ladders because I can climb any wall. I'll buy that. I'll buy that for $1. Okay. Wait, why did I make cryo coolant? All right. Wait, no, not all right. I'm up to that. I will never use that. Where is it? Electric incubator, enhanced thing, extra thing. Breeding farm, not presently useful. Condenser, not presently useful. But we'll buy. Watch is what I'm looking for is 4 points. Or more, or is more than 4 points. Oh, I can't even get that yet. Lamau. Giga Glider. Okay, what would it take to get Grisbolt's thing? Stuff that I don't got. Holly. Circuit. Okay, I really need to get my shit underway. How many PAL bases do I got access to? Okay, I can make upwards of 4 currently. Okay, I should store among other things. Do I have the, Okay, I've got access to that. I want refined ingots. I need coal. Which means I'm going to be taking 20 you. 20 you. And 20 you. I'm gonna go around real quick, shoving shit into shit. That is not what I wanted to do. Get off me. Fucking thing. One sec. To Trish I go. I see that Saribot is obliterating you. Because you were not present in my chat. And yet I still see you there. I'm gonna... There we go. You're making the most awful sound. Let's see. So we want to go over here, probably. Or somewhere in this vicinity. I need to get away from that. That's kind of a gross ass sound. Supply drop, you say? No, get in here. That's not a bad farming location, actually. Okay, I got the resources. I got the fuck away. I don't want it going up there. That's what I want to see. Let's see what's up there. Because that could be that could be a mining base. Lots a little bit of sulfur, but not really anything to write home about. So this could be a stone base, and I wouldn't say no to that. It's set up right, anyways. But this is a nice spread out area. So I also... It's a nice spread out area with very little disturbance in the ground. In fact, I could probably bust that down and move it slightly to the right to not have it on any of that, but I think I'll keep it where it is for the purposes of the stone it offers. Fuck you. All right. I can teleport from here now, so let's see if I can't get the guild vault going before I start moving bases. I don't have a whole lot of resources to move, but it is super helpful when you already have. All right. This is a different base that I was already working on. Okay, so what do I need for 2 chests? I need refined ingots. So I'm gonna have to mine that coal back there. That was not there. There. Get to work. I thought I got rid of you. I can't wait for the plasma cutter. Damaged. Damn it. What do you mean no duplicates? Guess that's what they meant. I probably could have shifted it over to the left some more. You know, I very well might. I'll check how this shit respawns by day. Don't care if they're getting stressed. I haven't got the resources to set this up yet. Okay. To main base? Okay. Being overburdened doesn't stop me from doing that. I'm glad. I wasn't sure. Okay. There we go. I will go back to that base and stow those guys, because that's going to be more than enough that I need. I just need enough for fucking the guild vaults. Yo, y'all don't need to get all depressed. Lamau. Lamau. Try and stop me. Hello, dude. No. Sleeping with the animals. Yeah, you get to make him that, or... it's gonna take him for fucking effort to do that, because that's the basic fucking thing, and his kindling is 3. Okay, anything with better kindling? Kindling, kindling. Do-do-do-do-do, kindling. Pants his cheeks, da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. Look out. You got the kindling, man. What? Where are you going? How dare you eat? You haven't the right. So I'm gonna need pure quartz, which I know where I can get a good vein of that. Sulfur. I forget where to get a good vein of that, because my chief vein for sulfur has typically been up in the mountains. About here, thereabouts. Literally right beside the fucking third tower. The third tower has like a bunch of sulfur veins around it. I'm gonna want to get some Astegons at some point, but that's a far off thing. Unless I want to, like, get out the fucking ball rocket launcher, fly over to that island and be like, bump, 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 bump. Ugh. This is me sitting around like a base bitch waiting for the just... I should go do other things. I should go do other things. Just because my plans are on hold doesn't mean that I have to be on hold. Okay, so it's a day. I'm curious. What are you fuckers doing here? Yeah, I want to say I jacked up the amount of bases I can have on this file because, I'm a bitch, that's why. I want to say that's the green Musanda. What did I mark here for? I don't even remember. I've already got up to Mount Floppy Summit, which that means my crystal area is over here. Crystal area. Whatever. I should probably go gallivanting. Okay, so not kindling, dark. Here we are. Okay, we'll go to the desert. Oh, son of a bitch. That is something that I need to get going. A proper food base. So if I've given up on that secondary one, I think I will get rid of, Above this one. Yeah. Let's go over there and reclaim the resources. I can't afford to be wasteful at this time. No, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. A smart move. I don't want to maroon myself in an overweight condition. Okay, it's this one. Okay, I got that back. That's good to know. Bruh. Who is my secondary kindling guy? Wait. Why are you doing... Okay. You should be the one no, not the campfire, not the campfire, not the campfire. You. There we go. And you get on that. That's what I want to see. Food. Okay, I'm not using this bow. Interesting. I didn't know that they did, like, half progress when they were sitting on their ass. Good to know. Ugh. Okay. I suppose I could do condensing early on. What cakes we got? We got access to That one. And the resources for it are... Okay. So I'm going to want to get myself a nice setup with tomatoes, lettuce, flour, eggs, and honey at a baseline. And I'm going to want to make lots of vegetable cake. And then I'm going to pop a bunch of eggs into a thing. Egg. I'm going to want to go off and slap some PIDFs. Or... Okay, how about... InQ. Okay, I'm going to want to get through a few towers. Like, you can breed at this fucking level, but... Not sure I want to deal with the rigmarole of 1,000 incubators. And not that autistic. Okay, so since I have that one free space to go with, I've got the necessary resources to make another PAL box. That was me double checking and re-double checking. Let's find ourselves a nice, pleasant, open area. And then I'm gonna want to set up a veilet in the ranching position. That might be it right there. Or there. I think I might go with there because it's a nice, visible. How did I not know that continent was there? Am I blind? Swear to God, I completely, like, couple weeks back, missed out that there was a fucking desert island over there. Oh, the fuck? Oh. One sec, one sec. If I run it a little further along, it remains more on flat ground. That's firmly on flat ground. It's not over the edge in any space. And this is honestly quite picturesque. Okay, build it. I wish I could name my bases. first, archetype inception. Okay. Close, close, close. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna put that right into the food pile. Storage. No. Get into my shit. Preliminary position here. And let's get some hand pals out. You. Okay. Let's get back to base. Is all of this is for naught if I cannot get these things set up. You make the most awful sound. I will never use you once I've gotten finished with this base. I need you to know that. Bang, bang, that awful sound. You shot me down, bang, bang. My true love shot me down. Where the fuck did I get this at this level? What the fuck? What was that buzz? Yeah, so I mentioned earlier, ADHD. Who fucking knew? I don't know. That's been kind of like a long time coming. When I was, in fucking, you know, like, in college, straight up said to my mother, I think I needed to go back on it for some time, and she made it like this big ordeal. She basically was like, well, there's really no going on and off it. You have to take it all the time. Fucking dude on the phone's like, you don't have to take it all the time. And I'm just like, oh, so I'm completely in control of it. Okay. Do I got Cinemoth? Oh, yeah, I've got Cinemoth out. So in the early game, these kind of pals are, you know, super duper useful because they, you know, they round out certain capabilities. But one benefit of you know, condensing pals is, yeah, you just jack up their stats. You know, you just jack up their stats. They do all their shit faster. How many fucking Mozarinas do I got? Not ground, neutral. Because I've caught quite a few. Okay, I actually have a male. I wasn't sure if males could actually fucking drop for them and didn't need a sex change. I had fucking 5 of them on me in my other, like, you know, play. And I'm just like, why do I not have at least one male? Where's my bed? How are you doing, dude? You're back up to 92 sand? Man, I kind of wonder what, like, honestly, well, I will say, like, you know, a Pokemon game in this vein would be kind of, like, fucked up. It's not like the lore hasn't had, like, screwed up shit to begin with, or, for that matter, Pokemon animations. There's a short-run miniseries called, like, I think it's a miniseries called Pokemon Origins. At one point, a Pokemon identifies a woman as like a criminal because it's her Pokemon and she's mind controlled. But like it walks up to her and nuzzles her leg and she kicks it. She kicks it so hard that it flies into like the investigator who's you know, in custody of its arms. And it's like the most like awful thing you ever did see. It's like, it's one of those like pal or Pokemon that kind of looks like Depresso. It's got like a permanent sort of sad look, but like it loves its trainer and she's mind controlled and she fucking demolishes its face. I just need 11 more. Well, okay. I'm bad at math. I just need 20 more. Go faster! Faster! Breathe like your life depends upon it! Don't make that face. Oh, that reminds me. Absolutely crucial shit about to happen here. Absolutely crucial shit. Yeah! Come here, boy! Girl! Whichever you are. Fucking look at that. Just like the little fucking toques on its ears. So cute. I could have done a Chinese New Year thing. Ooh. Look, you know, big chilling, etc. Fucking, Chinese New Year aesthetic slaps. Get to work, please. No, don't run away because you're hungry, you bitch. You didn't even fill your hunger. You didn't even fill your hunger. $900. Baked berries. Where the fuck are you going? You were standing there for an eon. Ugh. Ugh. Who? Fuck you! Yeah, that's why. There it is. When I'm level 51, okay. And I am 47. I considered going out and getting the Relaxosaurus statues in this play, but I upped experience, so it's kind of irrelevant. Honestly, getting levels in this game isn't too terribly hard. I just didn't want to fucking wait. Like, literally, just you will get most of your levels rushing around the map, capturing pals, and everything will level around you. There we are. That's what I needed. Storage. Ahem. Okay, y'all are slow. Why are you so high on the list? Work suitability, there we go. Okay, there we go. You get back in there. Okay. Stuff everything in there. Ow, why am I on fire? Don't receive stone, don't receive ore, don't receive production materials, don't receive other materials, don't receive food, don't receive ingots, don't receive wood. Don't receive pal materials. Don't receive any of these things. Man, these fucking pals get so fucking snippy when you tell them to drop shit elsewhere. na. My soul is weighed down by gravity. Uncheck all. Take all. Shove it in there. Go fuck yourselves. Okay. I doubt I need walls. Just in case. No, I won't build walls. Not unless I need them, and I don't think I will. This is the starting area. Okay, foundations. Okay, I can just barely fit that. Cannot fit that. That is fine. Japanese. I can't get that yet. That kind of sucks. That will hamper my development of this base, but it is not something I can't undo later. That's the last trapezoidal shape. There we go. About 2 away from the edge. This is... I'm not sure if it's symmetrical in any way. Okay, so... It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So... there is a middle spot. Itchy. We're cheap right now because we don't got the Japanese shit, which requires hardwood and also skills. Whoopsies. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Did that say what I thought it said? Kind of nicely symmetrical building. Okay. Now let's hit this up with stairs, 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 stairs. No stairs there. This will be a sleeping arrangement area. This will be where all the food is made. I have a similar structure in... Off. I have a similar structure in the off-stream business going downs. Downside is this is going to be kind of just cheap looking because it's a standard wood making. Standard wood doesn't look all that great. It's rustic, so I won't say it's ugly. It's got a log cabin feel and it's kind of cozy, but it kind of has like a dingy feel to it too. Let's leave that space nice and open. Okay, so... That might be wrong. Yeah, that's wrong. let's see. I kind of like the geometric feel of those. I'm gonna get it in time. There is a vision. Ugh. But I need to be on top of it to get that vision. Bet this is gonna look ugly. This one, right. Get into place. Here we go. I might redo this once it's done because not totally loving it. Not totally hating it. Actually, yeah, let's redo that one. Okay, it gives a kind of a nice protected feel with that. Now get rid of this. And just kind of layer it. Let's keep those for a bit of variation. That's looking good, actually. Yeah, that's looking good. Though it's kind of giving mall. Okay. Okay, while we're at it, the secret sauce. So all glass in this game kind of has a greenish tint to it, like real world glass. But a little bit of black gets that to go the fuck away. Hey, EA. There we go. Okay, I'm going to have to shimmy either here or along the outside of the building. Nope, nope, nope. I'm good. I'm good. Okay, this one's gonna be... What do I do there? Yeah, new side base, a dedicated farm building. I'm going for kind of like a greenhouse look with a, you know, a tiered roof. Well, yeah. And this will basically have all my pals inside of it. I'm not sure. No, that won't work. About... No. Unfortunately, because of the harsh interlock there, that will not work. I might have to use one of these, and that's fine. Let's see. If that's the case, I think it's time to swap materials again. Da 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 da. How about you? Yeah, okay. No, wait, no. That's wrong. There we go. Very angular. I kind of like it. Hmm. Whenever I make that sound these days, I'm reminded of that bit from Baldur's Gate when you've got Minthara in your party. You get to Act 3, and she's like griping about how there's so many like refugees around and the patriarchs are doing nothing with them, much less about them. And you can basically say to her, yeah, I mean, they'd make for a really good food supply. And she was thinking slavery, you're thinking edibility. And she's just like, the weak and the old, yes, but the young could be put to work. The way I think of it, you gotta keep her on her toes by out drowning her. And bish bosh. I might just make this a full glass tip. Or, it breaks the pattern. But I might make it a solid band down the, okay. Ah! Ow! Okay. Shit happens. But yeah, I actually started this stream an hour late, so I'll push a bit past the hour, but, you know, don't expect me to stream for too terribly long. I had a thing I had to do. And I can't say it was anything, like, super important. It was quite literally, my buddy was, taking a moment from agonizing from sciatica pain to, help me do, Panthalaus in, to gain access to the world tree. So, you know, that's what I was doing. Okay, this is going to collapse. It is what it is. Unless I just leave it as that. No, actually, I'm going to put that back to the glass top, and I'm going to remove those panes in the middle bit. I'm gonna get rid of that, get rid of that. Yeah. I was like, oh, I need to get through that so I can get access to the world tree. I'm kind of lagging behind. There's a lot of shit in the world tree. A lot of shit, hence why. Okay, so I know for a fact that that's going to... Okay, okay. Don't break any more than that. Okay, okay. Okay, okay, okay. Are we properly tiered? Are we properly tiered? It is kind of giving modern a bit, but I don't hate it. What it needs, a little bit of depth, which means pillars. But first, the secret sauce. I dye the glass a little bit black to get rid of the green tint. As much as possible, anyways. I wonder. What does that band of black on the exterior look like? There's a Japanese set in this game for, like, exteriors and furnishings. And it genuinely does look better, per se, than, like, you know, this stuff. But the one downside about it is fixed in a color. I think Pocket Pair had a bit too much nationalistic pride there. All right. Let's get some stone pillars in there. So it doesn't feel like it's floating. Plus, this kind of needs, like, connecting bits. Already, that's starting to look good. It's starting to look good. The glass needs proper supports. Plus, those very kind of modern looking, you know, glass holder knobby things are kind of ugly. Okay. I'll definitely be trimming away some of these because I don't want it to be too many, but I feel like anywhere the glass is touching wood, at least in here, should have one. That I can't do anything about, and I don't want to, you know... Yeah, there are most definitely, like, mods out there. Actually... I'll definitely do that. Let's switch it up with wood pillars and see how that looks. Bit rustic, but it gives a bit more visual depth. I'm gonna get rid of them here. And there. Gotta be careful I don't click the underneath. I haven't really looked into mods much because as much as I like to mod a game, I also tend not to if it's not a very specific kind of game. That is a reasonable place to put a stone like that. And I'll put another one there too. I'm putting them at bends. Putting them on areas like that gives a bit of depth. Putting them at bends implies structure. I will not be able to put it there. I mean, I can, but let's see how that goes. If it crumbles, c'est la vie. Actually, that's a bend. And that's a bend too. That's a structural point. So actually, stone. I'm going way too much on the fucking, building. Oftentimes I just make a fucking flop base, but like, if I have the resources and the space and it's wide open enough, I will basically go out of my way to make it look a little bit more homey. And I feel like here, here, here. You know, yeah. I don't want to do that. That's just making it fucking... You know, I'm going back on my, my philosophy. Yeah, okay. Like that. Or perhaps not like that. I can get away with some variation at the top level. The weight of the building would not be entirely on it at that point. So here and here and here and here. Okay, I need to start getting hardwood for big pal beds. Ugh. But I also need to get cloth and wooden boards. Okay, right. Foundation. There we go. There we go. So this will be the sort of main area where all the planter beds will be. Probably this will be where I stuff things like storage. Actually, will it work? Will it work? Probably not. Probably not. Oh, it will. I can put mozzolinas here. Why am I doing it this way? Oh, right, because it's night and they'll be pissy. Build that real quick and sleep in it. Okay. Let's get some handiwork pals in. They don't have to stay, they just need to get to work. Okay. Okay. let's get a Valet in there. Because they ranch seeds, and that's what I currently need a bit of at this point. But also, let's get farming. Do I not have a million Moselinas? I do. I'll just have to transfer some of them over. Okay. Planting. Why are they all grayed out like that? Actually, no. Yeah, okay. 2 of you. 3 of you. Water. And let's get a transport. Let's go with Masanda. Well, hello there. Aww. Salt Bay. Don't act like it's so fucking heavy. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to turn that off for him because I don't need them as miners. Okay. Work capabilities. You don't mind. You don't plant or any of that. You don't even log. You don't do that either. You can do handiwork. You can do handiwork. You can do watering. I don't care. So that should be reasonably You're not going to do anything related to any of that. You shit out seeds. That's what you do. I'm going to take half of my food and donate it to the base. Might actually get rid of this overhang. And just leave this a big, wide open sort of crafty-dafty area. Or perhaps a lower area for the larger pals to rest. You know, I think I will with that. And I'll extend that floor up there a little bit further. Um, just gonna. I'm just gonna put this here. What? Overlaps. Fuck you. Okay, fine. How about you? Okay. Super unnecessary, but whatever. I'll give it a proper ceiling, but go over there. Okay, fine. Don't. Well, not a bad look. Okay, now let's enclose that because an overhanging wall is bad feng shui and all that jazz. I won't say I believe in feng shui, but I watch a lot of Cliff Tan's videos on YouTube, so... That honestly kind of looks good. I might close this off and make it a personal bedroom area. Or, yeah, let's recede the wall. Let's follow the, follow that. I don't need that large of a bedroom. And no, why am I putting a window there? Am I stupid? That almost makes this room feel larger somehow. Like, it's kind of one of those weird sort of optical illusion sort of deals. Did not mean for that to happen, but it is what it is. Okay. I appreciate the go-gettership. Why are you planting seeds on the floor? I will... The bedroom will be over here. The bathroom over there. It's like how a lighter paint color makes a room feel bigger and darker paint color makes a room feel smaller. Yeah. I've seen some interesting optical effects with just different kind of paint colors, like using dark walls and like a lighter wall at the end to make the wall feel kind of, or the room feel kind of long. Do I even have the furniture for this? I don't have the resources because I don't got the cloth. This is going to be a farming base. I will eventually have a dedicated ranching base. But I've got all my shit over here currently. I'm just letting them rev the engines on their resources there. I'm putting half those berries in this box. Right, going back here. This will also double as a breeding base at some point. It's a nice safe place overlooking the ocean. I built another base in like, my buddy's server up here-ish a bit. And it's a lovely place. But there are beacons flying around that keep fucking attacking my shit over the walls. Yeah. I will not pay attention to the patterning of the bottom floors. They do not fucking matter. They're just the ceiling. That's right. Take that shit over there. Wait, actually, what are you putting in here? Oh, you're putting seeds in here. Good. Wait, why are you... Is this box over... Oh, it's overburdened. Yeah, okay. I suppose I don't mind too terribly much, but I would like to get that not happening. But I need to get my mining base up and running at some point. I always lose track of shit on the map. Okay, you've got all those bars there. This is my standard making thing. I've got plenty of wool. I can get somebody who actually ranches that, so I won't make any of that. But I think that will have to wait until another time because hunger is striking me. And I already started this this stream kind of late. But we're up on like 2.5 hours, so I think that's a reasonable overtime. So I'm gonna raid onto Razorwind VT. He's based. And he's playing Warhammer shit. So I hope y'all enjoy that. I appreciate you all for tuning in for this late stream. I apologize for that. Stuff was going on. Wasn't medical stuff this time, so I'm fine. But either way, I will be back tomorrow. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. Thanks, EA. Thanks, Alec. Love you both. But I will see y'all laters. I hope you enjoy Razorwind. Ciao.